These phones are going to be flying everywhere, so I have the same apps on both of them. Let me go and clear it out on all of them. As you can see, all the apps are clear, so let's go ahead and get into the speed comparison. Let's go and do Snapchat. 3, 2, 1. And I think the Note 10 was a little bit faster there. Not by much, but just a little bit. Let's do BOFA. 3, 2, 1. I don't even know why I use this app because I don't even bank with Bank of America. So, okay, almost the same. I think one was a little bit faster, but again, like not by much. Let's do Totem. 3, 2, 1. Now there might be a different pop-up or different segments that I'm in into both of these games, so I might have to actually redo this one. And technically speaking, the Galaxy S10 was able to get into this faster, at least into the booting screen. The Google Play thing, whatever, install that. I don't really understand why they do that every single time. They should just have it installed into every single phone before they even ship it out, but that's really cool. At least the S10 beat it there. Let's go and do Thank You. 3, 2, 1. And that was almost identical. If I had to say, maybe the S10 was just a split second faster, like not by much though. Like it was very, very, very close. And I think that's honestly how this whole entire comparison is going to go. I think both these phones are going to be like kind of close with each other in terms of this, in terms of the sheer, I guess, speed comparison between them. I don't know. Let's do Snake versus Blocks. 3, 2, 1. And I honestly wasn't looking, but let's go ahead and get into the actual game itself. And I think, like I said, this is a very basic game, so I don't think anything's going to, we're going to find anything too crazy about it. But maybe we'll see some stuttering or there between one phone or another. No, not really. Let's go and do Fruit Ninja. 3, 2, 1. And actually the Note 10 was faster there. And this is a really, really important thing. And I'm glad that I always do this game because I always forget until this comes up. One important thing to hit on is that even though technically speaking the Note 10 has a bigger display, look at the actual gameplay of both these phones. Now, let me try to see if I can go back. If I can, it's not even that big of a deal. But look at the bars on the Note 10. I don't mean wrap bars or 16s or anything. I mean, look at the size of these phones because look how much more gameplay or game screen you have on the S10 that you don't have on the Note 10. That's kind of weird. You're getting a bigger display, but the actual screen of the game and what you're incorporating and what you're messing with is actually smaller on the Note 10. So kind of weird. I don't know what's going to happen. I think once game developers kind of start learning about this, they're going to start fixing the aspect ratio and all that. So kind of a weird thing, but also very, very important to hit out. Let's do Real Racing 3. 3, 2, 1. And I do think the Note 10 was just a little bit faster to get into that booting screen. Is it that big of a noticeable thing? I mean, honestly, not really. I mean, like, if you're playing these games, like, maybe if you're comparing them side by side, you might notice a little bit of difference, but it's really not as big of a difference as you might think. So I'll go ahead and just load up a few apps in the background just to kind of see the RAM, but I didn't really load up too many apps to kind of figure out that big of a thing, but they also have the same amount of RAM, so I don't think we'll notice that much of a difference, to be honest. But this is what I'll basically tell you in terms of speed comparison. Like, without a doubt, I do think the Note 10 is a little bit faster, but there's also cases where the S10 is faster, so it's kind of hard to determine which one is like the faster one between them. I think it's pretty close. Just know that some apps are designed better for the Samsung Galaxy S10 than on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10, and that's because app developers, this phone wasn't released and it's kind of a different aspect ratio than the Samsung Galaxy S10. But once app developers figure that out, like Fruit Ninja and all those different games, it'll kind of get better and better over time.